wanted to get it. That invaded, you get it, treat it like a love. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Last laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm betting on myself. Count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk, I talk the talk. I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did this happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the San Francisco 49ers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Here we go. Hey, Can.
They go play action with Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Burrow. He'll get this out wide to Penny. It'll go as a gain of 4, and now we've got a 3rd and 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here we go.
3rd down. To Mixon on the check down. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. The big fella. The 20, 10, 5, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, just an excellent play there by the defense to not only pick it but take it back, because Charles looked like they were in a groove passing the football, several completions until that mistake.
They certainly did appear to be locked in, and with how this offense was moving along, I know we certainly didn't expect to see a pick to end the series. Whatever the cause was, maybe they tipped one of those scripted plays, maybe the defender just made a great read. It has certainly quickly changed the tone of this one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
And he stopped immediately there. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. In motion left goes Boyd. Throwing on 2nd down.
Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
57 Mike 57. Rip right. Hey, alert 3. 11 MT.
Mixon with a first down carry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 10.
Go, go, go.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Short throw into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On third down, Mixon. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there.
11 mighty.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Mixon is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Mixon again. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Check three.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Give running right is Mitchell.
And some room to maneuver. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. He came right off the bench. That's his first carry of the game, and he left an indelible mark on the game.
Did not just bring fresh legs off the bench. He brought a fierce mind as well. He had a lot to prove, didn't he? He thinks he's as good as the guy who's the starter. Wanted to prove it, and boy, did he on that play.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And, Charles, you look at this defense. They were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
From midfield, here's Lance.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Trey Hendrickson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack.
Lance.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Niners have moved out in front. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Bengals drive about to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Juan Thornhill.
And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Lance now on first down.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 40 now on 2nd down.
Lance.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Second and 2.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Mixon on a slant. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. I got you.
12. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got him.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". I got him.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
Well, the defense was in prevent. They still get there.
That means that there's absolutely nowhere to throw the football. No one came open because now you're really getting 3 guys rushing the quarterback. 5 guys should be able to block them, but sometimes time just takes it up and end up getting to him.
He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Second down, here's Davis Price.
And he's got some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Throwing now is Lance. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling them...
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase,
61 yards.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level.
And when you're thinking about your opening drive in the third quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, I'm just sitting back in my chair. Let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
They'll give this to Davis Price running right.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Lance.
Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On first down, Lance. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Davis Price up the middle.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
First down, and they go right back to Davis Price.
And he'll go down at the 28.
48 yards on the ground for him so far.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Shotgun and then a handoff to Davis Price.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And now they'll throw with Lance. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose.
And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there, so no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker, who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do is trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Mixon. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Here we go. Here we go. Can.
Slot man moves right. From the 36, Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Penny, a 1st down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trey Hendrickson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. 1st down. Here's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after 11. Mike, 57. I got it. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. Watch your slant. Watch your slant. Watch your slant.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw, Burrow. To Boyle here over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
12.
Throwing, Burrow. Short throw into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
This is caught. It's Boyd. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. A gain there of 21 yards. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. McPherson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a... Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Cincinnati, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they're squarely in play for next year mode now as they drop to 2-11. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it.
rings like I'm Mike. I've got no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king.
Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more.
She's a lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Ooh, it's trouble in paradise. So let's parachute where the air's nice. And let's risk it all on the paradise. But she just wanna make sure her hair's nice. That's fair, right? I just fell in love with a prima donna. The 2023 Madonna. I mean, your honor, I was minding my business until she gave me complete nirvana.